everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tega and I'm vlogging from Lagos, Nigeria. This is Mother's Day week, so happy Mother's Day everybody, to all the mothers to be, and all the mother figures. You are just awesome people. Happy Mother's Day to everybody. So as we celebrate Mother's Day, I decided I was going to do a video today for all the mothers to be, or just for anybody who's interested. So today I'm going to be telling you 5 things I wish I knew before I became a mother. I mean, I just wish somebody told me before I became a mother. Things would have been easier and more different for me. So the first thing I want to say is, if you are pregnant, you're expecting a baby, before your labor starts, before you get into labor has the relaxed and the not so relaxed stages. So while you're still in the relaxed stage of labor, go to the bathroom, use the loo, do the doo-doo, poo-poo, any kind of phrase you understand what I'm saying. Go and use the bathroom and empty out your bowels. I wish somebody told me before labor started, but I had no idea. I'm not going to get into the into the details of what actually happened to me because you don't want to hear that, but just go to the bathroom and thank me later. Somebody has told me. The second thing I wish somebody told me was breastfeeding is hard. Like, it's not easy. It is hard. It's hard on your body, it's hard on your boobs. You get blisters on your nipples, very painful blisters. It is really hard. So if somebody had told me how hard it was, I would have prepared myself. I would have prepared my body. I mean, there are a lot of things you can do. You can start massaging your nipples with olive oil. It makes a lot of difference. It will save you a lot of pain and heartache. So you can start preparing your body for breastfeeding, and your mind too, because mentally, if you're not prepared for how hard it's going to be, it might be a surprise to you. Speaking of breastfeeding, that brings me to number 3 thing I wish somebody told me. It's okay to not do exclusive breastfeeding. Exclusive breastfeeding is basically giving your baby just breast milk for 6 months, nothing else, not even water. So the baby eats just breast milk for 6 months. Now, some of us don't produce enough breast milk for the baby, and some babies' breast milk is just not enough. So you have to find what works for you, not what some nurse in some hospital told you. And many of these nurses and doctors don't even do this. That's what we need to remember. So I'll tell you a little story about when I had my baby. When I had my first, he was a crying baby. So I just thought, okay, it was one of those things. He cries a lot. I was trying to do exclusive, so I said, okay, I was doing everything right. He was crying and crying and crying, and the first month passed, and the second month passed. By the 3rd and 4th month, I was beginning to think, okay, I can't do this. I'm about to lose my mind. This is getting crazy. So, Mommy. Yes. Okay, that was my son. So anyway, he was crying so much, and at 4 months, I just got so fed up with all the crying, and people like, mother, your pikin can cry, you mother, this pikin can cry. So I just went to the store, bought formula. I remember then it was Nan. I bought, made a bottle and just shook and gave him the bottle, and that was the end of all the crying. He did not cry for any reason. He just stopped crying. And when he's sleeping, I will have to be like, okay, like checking to make sure he's breathing, because he will sleep. And you know, the phrase sleeps like a baby, that's when I started saying it. So it wasn't enough for him. For whatever reason, he wasn't satisfied by it, or I wasn't producing enough milk. Whatever the reason was, it wasn't enough for him. So it's not for every child. So don't let anybody blackmail you into, you have to give your baby only breast milk. Breast milk has everything that he needs, and blah 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 blah. I don't disagree with that, but it's not for everybody. So that's number 4 thing I wish I knew before I became a mother is, when you have these kids and they're 10, 11, 12, and they start to become teenagers. I wish somebody had told me there were going to be some changes, because I was thinking, okay, did I do this wrong? Did I raise them wrong? what did I do? Why are my children changing? Why did they hate me? What did I do wrong? You're not doing anything wrong. Your children don't hate you. Your children are not possessed. Your children are not mostly doing drugs. They just are teenagers. So there's such a shift in their behavior and almost everything about them during that time. So for my first, I was really confused. I had no idea. I didn't know what I was looking at. I was frustrated. I was angry. I was hurt. I was, so I mean, eventually I understood what was going on, and then I went through the same process with the second child. So I know what was going on. So I wish people knew, I wish parents knew what it was like. I mean, I read a story where a guy was saying, you know what, I just want to go to sleep when my child becomes a teenager and wake up when they are 21, and just totally skip the whole thing in between. And I didn't understand what he meant. Now I do. I mean, I don't want to go to sleep for the year, but now I know what he means by that. So I think more parents need to know and understand some of the changes that happen when your children start to go through the teenage confusion. They don't know what they are. They are not really adults. They are not really children anymore. They don't know where they fit in. So it's a confusing time for them. And of course, all the hormones that are surging through their body and making all these new things happen in their body. So it's a lot for them. So now I know, but I didn't know, and I wish somebody had told me about it. Now, the last thing I wish somebody told me before I became a mother is you're not going to need more than 50% of the crap we buy, like especially when you're just expecting and they give you a list of all these things you need to buy, and people tell you, oh, this is so useful, it's for the babies, for your bodies, for your boobs, it's for your this, it's for your that. You don't need more than half of those stuff. It's all going to be useless at the end of the day, total waste of money. So if I was going to give you any advice, I would say maybe buy as you need, or buy when you need it. Don't just stock your house with stuff that you don't need. And if you are having a baby shower where people are bringing you gifts, ask for diapers and wipes. Those you always need. I mean, you're going to need them until the baby is like 2. So ask for diapers and wipes. That's the most important thing. Every other thing you can get as you need. So you don't need to waste your money. And this is not even just for the infants. Even as children grow up, you buy all these clothes, and before you know it, they've outgrown some of it. They've not even gotten around to wearing. So yeah, we wasted a lot of money buying things that children don't need that much. They really don't need that much stuff. So yeah, that's the 15 I wish I knew before I became a mother. I love you guys. Happy Mother's Day again. If you haven't subscribed to my channel at this point, what are you waiting for? Subscribe, like, and put on the notification bell so you know when I upload a new video. I'll see you in my next video. Thank you. Love you. Bye.